the night I discovered the truth. I never thought I'd be the kind of person to tell a story like this. Cheating always felt like something that happened to other people, to couples who were already falling apart, to relationships that weren't as solid as mine. At least, that's what I believed. It started on an ordinary Thursday night. I had just come home from work, exhausted but excited, because I had this small plan. My boyfriend, Daniel, had been working late all week. He kept saying he was swamped with deadlines, and I believed him. But I missed him. So I decided to surprise him. I remember standing in the kitchen, packing a little bag with his favorite snacks, a bottle of wine, and the homemade cookies I had baked earlier. I thought, he's going to love this. He's going to feel so appreciated. At that moment, I felt like the best girlfriend in the world. The drive to his office was about 20 minutes. The city lights blurred past my car windows, and I kept rehearsing in my head how I would walk in, joking about being his late-night delivery service. It felt cute, romantic. I even texted him casually, "Hope your night's not too stressful." He replied a few minutes later, "Yeah, just working through it. Don't wait up." That message, I would later realize, was my first red flag. When I arrived at his office building, the front entrance was locked. It was past 10 p.m. after all. But Daniel had once shown me a side door he used with his keycard. I slipped in, my heart racing with excitement. I climbed the stairs quietly, holding the bag of snacks like it was some kind of treasure. When I reached his floor, I noticed something strange. His office door was slightly open, and there was laughter inside. A woman's laughter. For a split second, I froze. My mind tried to make sense of it. Maybe one of his coworkers stayed late too. Maybe they were just taking a break. But as I pushed the door open a little further, what I saw shattered everything. Daniel was sitting on his desk, his tie undone, his shirt halfway unbuttoned, and right between his knees stood Emily, a co-worker I had met once at a company party. She was laughing softly as he tucked a strand of hair behind her ear, his face inches from hers. It felt like someone had punched me straight in the chest. I didn't even realize I had dropped the bag of snacks until the wine bottle rolled across the floor, clinking against the desk. Their heads snapped around. The look on Daniel's face, shock, guilt, fear. And then Emily quickly stepped back, adjusting her blouse, her cheeks flushed red. "Sarah," Daniel's voice cracked, "it's not what it looks like." I laughed. And it was the coldest laugh I've ever heard come out of my mouth. Really? Because it looks exactly like what it looks like. For a few seconds, no one moved. The silence was suffocating. Then I turned and walked out, leaving the snacks, the cookies, everything scattered on the floor. The car ride home was a blur. I remember gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white. Tears blurred my vision, and at one point I had to pull over just to breathe. My phone buzzed endlessly with his calls and texts. "Please come back. I can explain. It was a mistake. She means nothing. But the thing is, betrayal doesn't just hurt because of the act itself. It hurts because of the lies. Every late-night text saying he was working. Every tired smile when he came home at 1 a.m. Every time I kissed him goodbye, not knowing he was probably thinking of her. The next few days were hell. He showed up at my apartment, begging on his knees, swearing it was the first time, swearing it didn't mean anything. He cried. He actually cried, and I wanted so badly to believe him. I wanted to erase the image of them together, to rewind time, to go back to before I knew. But once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. I asked him one question. If I hadn't walked in that night, how long would this have continued? He had no answer, just silence. And that silence was the answer I needed. It's been months since that night. I'd like to say I've fully healed, that I've completely moved on. But the truth is, betrayal changes you. It makes you second-guess people, second-guess yourself. But it also makes you stronger, because the night I discovered the truth was also the night I rediscovered myself. I realized I deserve someone who chooses me every single day, not just when it's convenient. And to anyone listening who's been through the same thing, you are not weak for loving. You are not foolish for trusting. The person who betrays is the one who should carry the shame, not you. That's my story. And if Daniel ever stumbles across this, I hope he knows I finally stopped waiting for an explanation. Because I don't need one anymore. Thanks for watching. Don't miss the next story.